Right, straight into it. No hanging around. He says, almost not receiving the correct item. That's kind of sticking out where it shouldn't be. Get back behind there, silly OBS. There we go. Da -da -ba -da 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 -da. Yeah, I'm actually also going to quickly do the thing, as my D drive hasn't crashed yet. So, music goes off. We grab this to this. We add to Windows Media Player List. Then we have 3 OSTs in one level. Wonderful stuff. Or 3 level OSTs, I should say. Okay, let's summon one more Curious Dagger. Headphones would be nice, as would Halu. Let's take... Okay, fine. Twist my arm. Hello, thank you. I think I will omit the nurse's horn. Then let's go like this. And with breastplate, I might actually go to Halu too. Maybe. Just start us off here. Yeah, let's do it. Because everything's going to take reflect damage and I will live longer anyway. So, suck it. I should be able to live this. Especially if I do that. There we go. Just increase the offensive capabilities of the item. Shame that the breastplate isn't landed on me. Do I live? Oh no, okay. Halu 2 was a stretch then. Still. So I shouldn't be falling for that mistake. Okay, no spider cooking. It's a shame I got nothing in them roll, which couldn't keep any of the rolls because certainly had headphones and Halu etc. and all that in there. Okay, I can't. Re-roll that, so I had to take something, so why don't I take the Cris Dagger? Yeah, this lives. Oh, if I don't have to, I don't want to take miasma. I'll take something else to mix it up. Orby ends up being the death of me, so we'll see. Sure. Let's just max out the lab coat, get it out of the way. You know, for the most part, I won't be able to get the extended benefits from leveling it up. Good job, full meal. Yeah, let's go sausage and psycho axe. And of course at an advantage when range stuff kicks in, but oh well. I.e. Kiara and Ina at 20 minutes, but no guarantee this run gets to 20 anyway. Let's increase sausage damage. Good stuff. Shame that the stamp is just out of reach. Even the greed stamp would be helpful. Yeah, I think I'm taking too much damage here. Yeah. That was more just I couldn't get anything on level up except from lab coat apparently. And that did kind of kill it. Then let's get sure EN curse. I would like to level up. Now, Halo, it's just like one level. Picky and Griddle are both good there. Let's take membership. It'll be up in time for Risu. Upgrade the membership. I'd like a Halo though. Maybe I'll make next level Halo, like roll for it. Right, so no headphones, no damage reduction. Oh, actually membership is damage reduction. But I've not got headphones as defensive. Basically I mean like defensive measures. Red guy's getting hell of a close, yeah. So level 2 spider cooking, then Hallow, please. Yeah, level 2 spider cooking, then Hallow. Let's get rid of body pillow. A nice damage enchantment tears. We'll take those. Okay, now Hallow. Please? Still no good, huh? Very close. Damn. That run almost had legs as well. Yeah, sausage and curse on this one. Give me that extra sausage damage. Just shy of that anvil. Let's increase curse chain. I take picky. This bit's just wait for everything to go through. Go. Remember, I need to take down Risu before the dude comes along. So let's let Risu close in. Oh, it's coming in from the same direction. Of which Risu's in. Slightly annoying. This is the point where I'm going to start taking a lot of damage from the dude giving the extra aura. The actual minions would probably be fine if it wasn't for the fact they get souped up damage. Spider cooking came before sausage, unfortunately. Let them close in. Then take headphones, sure. The guy's gonna explode anyway. Yeah. Right, let the dude close in. Hopefully this will have enough damage to take him out so he stops buffing everything. Does not finish him off. Oops. Luckily there was a sausage at the end, otherwise I would have just had to have reset full stop there. Damn. If this one fails, I'll probably swap to someone else. Just to mix it up. I have an idea who I'd like to try. It'll probably fail, but I'd like to give it a couple of attempts. Nice, full meal. Now Hallow. I'll probably spend a couple rerolls next to try and grab Hallow. This is decent enough setup for now, so I can afford the rolls. Didn't get it. Could do with extra daggers. Maybe. Or XP gain. Or just copious amounts of tears. I think I might have gone too much into the tiers. We'll see. Probably should have grabbed that membership level. Oh, down goes Risu. Thank you. No. Alright, I'm doubling down this tiers thing. So I need like 500 more coins before this is a permanent membership buff. Ah yes, the damage, it tickles. Not sure if I want G-Paw yet. Ideally it's Halo Glasses. Hey 00Q, I did notice that you've left comments on stuff. Nice to have you here, hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching, I appreciate your kind words. So you appreciate my videos and I appreciate your comments. Much appreciated. Let's upgrade this. You're probably going to find this boring, by the way, 00Q. I'm literally just trying to complete a challenge that Calgarot set me months ago. And I give it like a couple days. Every now and then, just grinding that out, and it just does not work, I tell ya. Yeah, hope you is good. Welcome to HoloCure, I guess. But as you might be able to see from the title, the idea is that I'm not allowed to move. I'm currently using the best I'm currently using the best character for it. But there's a couple other good ones. For my own sanity, I like to swap every now and then. So I might change after this one. So we're nearly dead, and then we just become invulnerable. Because Anya is fair and balanced. Let's remove chicken feather. So if I don't get Halu soon, I'm going to take it off the board entirely. You appreciate the enthusiasm for challenge conditions. Yeah, I understand a lot of people wouldn't like to do challenge stuff. A lot of the time there's tedium behind challenge things. I quite enjoy setting little challenges. I think why a lot of people wouldn't be interested in challenges is that I think the idea behind challenges is that it's almost a showcase of what you know about the mechanics of the game. More often than not, I'm not trying to pigeonhole it. But that's why a lot of people love speedrunning, because people think, oh, speedrunners know very little about the game because they just skip it all. No, they know a lot about the game, and speedruns showing you how much they truly know. I just think challenge runs just add another caveat to playing stuff. Like how when I was streaming on Twitch and I basically completed all of low rank on Monster Hunter without armor and did like a no armor challenge. I have won a couple blindfold challenges on this game. There's within a couple of the VODs you'll see that I fail a few and then I succeed in a few. The other day I got really close on a blindfold run. So once I finally finish this damn challenge, This isn't even the worst one though, 00Q. The next challenge is just as bad. It's what's known as the 44.5 challenge, because Aqua has 44.5 hit points base. The idea is that you disable all the stuff that buffs you, and then you have to complete stage 2 with no buffs, basically. So that's just as difficult of a challenge. This one's more about, well, everything before a certain amount of time is luck. Then, I mean, part luck, and then the rest is kind of applying what you know. Whereas that's just insane. I need... Where are you? That'll do. Spider cooking or sausage has to be the opener in this challenge, for instance. Because they're the only two weapons... More so spider cooking. Spider cooking is 100% success. Sausage is about 70 from my testing. Oh yeah, I'll do another character after this run. Because I think there's still I still believe I can try a couple others that might work. Including an out-of-pocket pick. No more rerolls, because it took that many to find spider cooking, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah, speaking of challenge runs, you reminded me. I have, I did make a Mitten Squad-esque Can You Beat challenge in Resetia, which is an old like merchant simulator game. I need to do the reverse of the challenge. I need to do like a reverse challenge. I started recording it, but I haven't recorded too much. I should get back into playing it. And I can finish it up and write the script for it and get it all done. Especially now EU4 can be taken off the table for a little while. Even though I'm still recording EU4 today. Of course. I don't mean obviously today, I just meant in a general sense. My actual plan wasn't to come online today at all. I was going to stay offline and just read manga. Actually. Then I fancied a game of balloons, so I thought, hey, get it on and play some balloons. And then I thought, let's just try and do this. I'm sorry, there's a lot of statements in there that you didn't ask for that you received the information of anyway. Let's take this. Just for something different. It's not a great pick. The BL book was a better pick than the fire bucket. Oh well. Just means this run has more chance of losing, which means I can move on to playing as either Fauna or Sana. I'll do Sana. It's my out-of-pocket pick for this challenge. You're here for the mild rambles, feel free to indulge them as desired. Yeah, I often do. I understand I have my Rome series, but honestly, I ramble just as much here while live streaming. Quite honestly. So, next. This is just to mix it up, by the way. Sana's not necessarily great for the challenge. I just feel like she has a good chance to potentially get something going. Well, I hope you've been having a good day anyway as well. Been talking about me, haven't even said how's your day been, etc, etc. How rude of me. Hope it's been going well. Let's take this. Then I want AoE stuff. Because of how Sana works. Yeah. She's not got enough healing sustain for it. As expected. Best described as pleasantly uneventful. Yeah, fair enough. To be honest, I feel ya. That's kind of how my day's been so far as well. But there's a lot of days like that, isn't there? Life is full of monotone, I suppose. Life is but a game, and we are merely playing in it, after all. However, here and today does not feel like the time to delve into either existentialism or nihilism. The thing is with fauna here, I don't have to aim anything. The tracks are automatically firing out. I don't have to aim them, the leaves just do their thing. So fauna is a pretty good embodiment of literally doing nothing in this game. However, the leaves do need to be leveled up. No Halu, huh? Maybe I take the anchor so I have to actually aim something. Nah. Sounds dangerous. Aiming things. Sounds like a sucker's game. So I need just a little more damage, and I don't necessarily need it to be leaves level 7. I know I said I didn't necessarily need it to be level 7, but let's do it anyway. So top left shows weapons. I've been talking about the leaf weapon because that's fauna's primary. You'll see at the top there's slots. I've actually got it so that the 4 sword slots are disabled, and I can only have 2 weapons outside of base. All of the items, which is where you see the headphones and the breastplate below it, all of them slots are unlocked, so I can grab more. I just don't need to right now. I'm actually going to experiment with body pillow. I neglect it all the time, but let's take this one. I mean, the hit point shield might be okay. And then, in fashion of these kind of games, you'll notice that as I level them up, the weapons and items get stronger. Part of the course. Of course, there's nothing I can do about various things that drop on the level. Gotta stay still. Plushie is a trap, we don't take that. I'm not saying there's anything necessarily wrong with traps, I'm just saying they're not needed here right now. So one more item slot. Calgrot hates when I do this, but he's not here. I'm going to omit the Halu now. I fear it's too late for Halu. In my ever-bounding optimism, I'm inclined to say this run's probably going to fail anyway. Statistical likelihood would dictate. With my 0% success rate on this. Nice, is that anvil on me? Yes. Perfecto. Yeah, if the items don't, if the stuff on the screen doesn't spawn directly in my butt, I don't get them. So I need the lab coat really. Or picky. Or dead. That works too. Okay, that will do. Yeah, I'm dead. Let's run it back with Fauna once more, then maybe swap back to Anya. So yeah, part of the reason why this level is so difficult is because the very beginning starts with these suicidal squirrels. Does this restriction favour very low range attacks? Actually, it favours ranged attacks. It's actually just the beginning 00Q that requires close attacks, which is why you have the spider cooking here. Because if you can see the purple AoE here. As these squirrels come in the first 2 minutes, it makes it like it's like a rushdown thing. So you have to be able to survive that. Ideally, I want a ranged weapon. Because as the different enemies come in, especially with the 20-minute boss, because this game works like 20 minutes until dawn, or Bounty of One, or Deep Rock Galactic Survivors. Take your pick. There's lots of different versions of these games. The bosses I need to be able to attack from range because some of them sort of float around me. So at the end we have to fight all of Hollow Myth, which includes Kiara, who moves around. And she doesn't really come into contact with us that much. So I need to be able to hit out. The restriction doesn't favour ranged or melee attacks necessarily. What it favours is a character's ability to sustain. So the characters that I'm picking, that I'm using, very specifically either have a lot of healing attached to them, or they have, good damage reduction and stuff. So the best character, Anya, which is the one I was using earlier, and I'll probably swap back to after this run, has a thing where she becomes... She gets a bunch of damage resistance, and she gets health regen from standing still. So she's kind of the best character. Her damage output goes down, but she gets buffed in other ways to benefit her. Fauna here just has the saplings on the ground. Like there's one down here to the right on this. There you go. See, I was about to say it will get sucked up, and we will use it for healing. So it's really just about balancing offense and defense, but favouring sustain. Defense in the form of sustain, so rather than just a whole bunch of damage reduction, necessarily, we can do damage negation which tends to work slightly better for this. But really the idea is whatever gets us the win, I guess would be the accurate way to describe it. So with that being said, the spider cooking, which is this one that I keep picking up first, is almost mandatory. Then from there I got this second weapon because it's ranged and does me quite well in other instances. But no, for the most part there's nothing else other than that spider cooking that's mandatory. You could in theory beat the first couple of minutes of this with any person, because you have the pretty much the mandatory weapon. The rest though is not so much of a cakewalk either. Calgarot said that he found the first, I think he said either the first 2 minutes or first 5 minutes the hardest. Not trying to put words in his mouth, but that's pretty much the case. There's been a few times I've got to 10-ish minutes, 12-ish minutes, 14-ish minutes and then gone down. But that's, I believe it tops off for me about 14 minutes so far. Sometimes it really is just a case of everything's a gamble. And you kind of have to put your hands into RNGesus to get the items you need and the rest of it. Some things are worth... It's also a case of, it's not always about what to pick, it's about what definitely doesn't get picked. There's some items that are just plain not good for what we're doing here. So as you can tell, anything that increases our speed, not necessary. Anything that increases the amount of damage we'll take, such as an item called Face Mask, which says that you attack faster and hit harder, but you take an extra 30% damage. That kind of thing isn't helpful. Stuff that decreases our max hit points is also kind of bad. Stuff that removes your hit points, of course, also bad. I did one run with the item called Injection Type Azcoco, which removes 5% of your hit points every second, but gives you a lot of damage, and I figured that it's just not worth it. The run didn't go bad, but the weapon just, it gave some more drawbacks than benefits. Put simply, if it doesn't benefit us, we don't need to use it. It's one of them min-max things, I suppose. I should not have used my ulti at that 3.5 minute mark. Should have saved it for now. That's on me. So back to the quote unquote correct character we go, I suppose. I am purposely letting them come in here, by the way, because the experience drops based on where you kill the enemies, pretty much. If I wait for them to close in a little bit, I can guarantee pickups. I'll take 2 levels of glasses here. The thing is, as great as stuff like XP gain and whatever is, if you grab too much of not damage early game, we will lose. However, that's good. +1 projectile, yes please. Considering that we can't add modifiers to weapons really, we have very few anvils to land on us, if any. Anything that starts with an enchantment is good. especially EN Curse. Probably the most imbalanced weapon in the game. Quite honestly. With the exception of Super Collab Genghis Khan, which just sits heads and shoulders above everything else. Okay, the curse is good. And then there's some things I'm doing intentionally, like this ultimate where I spin around with the sword. I'm proccing at 1 minute 2, like 1 minute 3, basically, as soon as. So I still get the benefits of using it, but it's as on quick as cooldown, ready for the 2 minute as possible. Comes back up at 2 minutes 8 seconds ish. So it gives me time to hit Ritsu and let my health go down before I get to use my ulti. I did try just sitting on the ult, but more consistent. So this could be a lot of experience that sits around the edge. Another restriction of this challenge is that I'm going to level up very slowly. Yeah, it's basically just a HoloLive themed version. So if you just take you could literally put somebody who has the experience of the genre. Like when I first played this, it felt fairly old hat immediately. Because there's a lot of features that are the same as the others. I can still remember there was a phone game version of these, which was one of the earliest ones. It was called Magic Survivors, I think. From about, I remember playing it almost 10 years ago now. So it was before the hype really built up for the genre. And then there was other ones that got popular, such as, well, Vampire Survivors, I think. It's probably the most popular one of the genre. Then you got Survivor.io, which is okay, but meh. There's a lot of. It's a free-to-play. It's one of them free-to-play, pay-to-win app games, and you're like, yeah, you could do the levels, but if you pay, you can actually do the levels. Can be a little frustrating. I'm not saying that I abhor the whole pay to win necessarily, but we don't need it in games like this. Right, the AoE, the guy that buffs everything is gone. I can't see the ring anywhere. I know I've got skill issues when it comes to seeing the colour red, but I don't see a circle. Or dude with glow sticks in hand. But yeah, this run should be fairly good now. No promises, but with maxed out EN Curse, there shouldn't be too much that's able to stop me. you'll see numbers will start getting crazy. When the curse chains, it deals more damage, so there was a 2,200 damage there. That actually would have been, if I wasn't standing still, that would have been roughly, well, 70% damage reduction from my passive of standing still. So you'd have had about 6,000, 7,000 damage on the screen just then, rather than 2.2. Maybe even near at 8k, honestly. And yes, I'm going to be keeping the ulti, which is the flashing bar under my character portrait, for 4 minutes. There's a mini boss every 2 minutes, basically. We've seen the first one more than plenty, but you get one like that every 2 minutes. We then get like a proper mini boss at 10 minutes, and then we get the final boss at 20. Unfortunately, because you only get the opportunity to see the first few minutes of the game, I have to explain that because I have skill issue, clearly. So that's the one thing where I have to tell rather than show. Like there, that nearly 7,000 would have been nearly 50k damage. I mean, there is stuff that deals more damage than this weapon in the game. There's a character called Aki Rosenthal. Don't know how familiar with HoloLive, so I'll just say it as character. But Aki can basically, well, I've shown that Aki can deal over 1 million damage. So damage numbers can get pretty crazy in this game if you know what you're doing with them. Let's take it. This run's getting legs. Look at how close that box is. It's literally on my head. The box there is one of the 2-minute boss rewards. Basically, it drops you something you need. Put simply, 20, 30, 6,000, 40,000 down there. I saw 40,500. So again, that's 30% of the overall damage. So that pretty much would have been 125-ish k damage as a hit. But I have to say, in comparison with other games in this genre, I do like HoloLive, the HoloCure's weapons and item system. Feels a bit different. Because a lot of these types of games are, you either just get different weapons or you just get items that increase what your main weapon does. But this has got kind of a little bit of both. And then character passives. So I feel HoloCure's a little expansive. So you can see with this weapon we're now clearing the screen better as well. Give me glasses, thank you. Then from here I'll be saving the ulti for every 2 minutes. Pretty much. Unless trouble ensues. Which means I probably don't want the idle cooldown because I don't care about it too much right now. So what's going to be the final item? Not crit damage. Don't want the hope soda. Just because I'm saving my ult doesn't mean I don't want my ult. Membership, I think. I'll also quickly note that, yes, while the game is slightly lowered in performance because I'm live streaming it, Anya does make every enemy on the screen slow as well. So they are moving super slow because it's not one of those readjust your screen things, it's literally just combine the two facts together. Okay, let's pop this. Please Choco go down on me. No. Okay. Probably been missing out on another free item then. Let's take membership. Let's lock it in. So in 20 minutes, there's 1200 seconds. Basically, membership is 3 times. So I need 3600 coins total to sustain membership for the entire run. If we got it at 0 seconds. As there's, let's call it 14 minutes left, that's the equivalent of 840 seconds. So I'd need let's call it 2500 coins to secure the membership buff, which is attack and defense increase. As the TLDR rough stuff. That's not a problem, we're picking up quite a few coins as we go along here. And if you see the button on the bottom left, where my mouse is, near where the passive stuff's going on, that, we want one of those to drop here, so it picks up everything on the screen. That's what we're waiting for. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so that was another crappy anvil drop spot. Might have to activate this now. I'm also not worried about the coin thing, because when we max out all our weapons and items that we have on us, we'll then be able to grab coins from leveling up as an option. Which is partly why which is a big reason why the weapon restriction's on. If I had any more weapons, I'd have to just be continually picking up new weapons. But if you cap the weapons that you can have, then you can do a lot more with the stats. Kind of the toss-off, really. Buff guy's gone again, good. Breastplate doesn't actually give you any further damage resistance as you level it up. Leveling it up just gives you a higher chance to reflect more damage back. That's all the breastplate does, that's why I'm prioritising everything else here. However, I have 4 more item levels to get. Breastplate goes up to level 3. Headphone goes up to level 5, so that's 4. And then the spider cooking needs 6 more levels. And then we're maxed out. Unless I happen to get an anvil, the collab anvil land on me. 13,000, I saw a 15,000 to the right. So that would have been about a 50k hit. Let's just take hit negation still. I'm just using the breastplate for body, for damage negation at the moment. So we can get mitigation from headphones instead. I need to deal with that POS on the left hand side that I can't reach. Yet. Come on, Curse, chain to him. I'm killing everyone else. Chain to the dude that's healing. There we go, a couple hits in. So, because we're on stage 3 hard, the 10-minute mini-boss is actually the stage 3 regular end boss, but both of them, our mini boss here is the mini boss and end boss of regular stage 3 together. Oh yeah, this bit can be annoying if we didn't have damage mitigation. So you can now see that was just offered me movement speed. I know we don't need movement speed, but the premise of the point is that slot, because I've only got spider cooking left to level up, our third option will always now be a stat increase. The holocoins and hamburger level ups are permanent from here now. I'll always be able to choose them too. Then the other two are always a stat increase, whether it be crit chance, attack, health, you know, basic Pokemon stats. That max hit points would have been good, but I do want to just finish off this spider cooking, just so it's actually in hand. More stuff dropping that I can't collect. 10 more seconds. Then we'll have Hatchment and Shuba. So here we go. Muscle Duck is the 10-minute mini-boss from Stage 3 regular. The big spider lady is the 20-minute. So when we get low on health, if we get low on health, I guess I should be saying. That's low enough. Low enough. This also stops headphones from proccing, so when these guys go down, they should be on me, so I can grab the box. And the box, which is now just coins. When you max out all your weapons and items, you just get coins from the reward boxes. So all the reward boxes above me are all kind of pointless. Really? I have enough coins now to sustain membership for the rest of the run. So yeah, now we're just stat grabbing. Gold Anvil is because the two weapons I have, these ones, can be combined to make a stronger weapon. Because that anvil hasn't spawned on me, I won't be able to make it, which honestly is not a bad thing. While they're generally stronger weapons, in this sense it'd actually be a weaker weapon for the challenge, interestingly enough. There was a 32,000 crit damage in there. That would have been a 100,000 damage hit. And right now this is POV, you are living in the UK at the beginning of spider season. Even though spiders in our country are relatively paltry, there's still a lot of arachnophobes out there. And right now is breeding season. So there's been advice to close up your windows during the day and night so spiders don't get into your house. I don't mind, I like spideys. I've been leaving my windows open, it's too hot for that shit. I'm not gonna not have my windows open just because spiders exist. Speed is not important at all right here. So I'd rather just get the crit chance. Crit chance is currently low, it's 13% because we have the fourth item is that Gorilla Paw. That reduces your crit chance by 20%. So crit being on the menu is not bad. $16,000. Ian's Curse is literally the only reason why I'm pleased that Kalgarok coerced me to put the damage numbers back on. Yeah, that guy's definitely not gonna... That guy's definitely not gonna land on me. So at the moment, priorities from levels will be health, attack, crit. A little bit of pickup range wouldn't go amiss actually. Crit before pickup range though. Pickup range would allow me to get the excess XP around the side though. So let's mix it up. See? That pulled in just a little more. From around the edges. It also works with Anya basically as a passive, where if I attack something in my pickup range, it has a chance to be attacked twice. So it's actually beneficial to have pickup range here. Not so much that I want the limiter item, but enough to pick it up from level ups. I am a human curse, so I'm forbidden to talk about how the run is going. Any nice curse numbers? 4,500, it's not awful. Something's damaging me. This is why it's good to have the close range option of spider cooking. Sausage would also fill the same role, of course. But spider cooking is constant, is part of its benefits. Ah, the stamp up there with the circle, that's really good for this run. Pacifist stamp. Basically lol nopes projectiles. But it hasn't landed on me. So that's a no-go. You also can't even see my aiming curves behind all this nonsense now. Ooh! A stamp landed on me. Not the best one, but any stamp that lands on me is a stamp I can use. So you'll now see next to the weapons and items there's a picture of a turkey. If somebody doesn't attack me for if I attack someone, if they don't attack me for 4 seconds, they get frozen. It's pretty good for this challenge. Not like amazingly good, but it does well. So, next 2-minute boss. Let's just use the invuln. Get the ulti off. So you can see that it's now frozen because I'm invulnerable, so it can't hit me. So I attacked it, but it didn't attack me. And so it froze. More haste. Awful lot of haste power-ups for me, considering that haste is meant to be quite a rare drop from stats. Well, I'm going to complain about a good thing, but we pay attention to it nonetheless. Let's take crit. So I still have 20%, well 22% crit now. Every level that involves crit only affects the crit chance, and it gives you 3% crit chance every time. Non-negotiable. There are of course items that can raise your crit chance, but I personally don't like them too much. I'd rather get crit chance from level up stats later than sacrifice a item slot. Personally. $7,000. 20,800. That was nice. Man, you really want to know what I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. So again, I'll save the ult for 16 minutes. More health is still better for now. Oh, more health is always better, I suppose. More sustain. And thanks to this bad boy here, I get more damage from my main attacks and my ultimate from having health. Oh, flower. Would have been nice if I could have had that. Oh, I guess I can just go pick it up, can't I? I'll wait. Pick up range over speed. This is like the only exception to my usual take speed rule. I know it's 16 minutes already. What I'm attacking now is the 16-minute boss. They don't all drop in from the sky. So I might even just be able to save me out again. Not that I necessarily need to save it, but... Actually, let's use it. Because there's no point in not using it, right? May as well. Still get some damage off. Clean up the board a bit. And faster XP is better XP. More crit. Don't need to stop until I get to 100. Which I won't do in this run. Because either the 20 minutes plus bosses will elapse, or I'll be dead. One of the two. If this was an endless run, yeah, I'd get it, but not for now. Yeah, if I could have got Halu in this run, and it had been successful, I'd have been a far higher level by now. Oh well. The fact I haven't had it meant that I was more secure, I suppose. Also to bear in mind, whenever I take that attack stat, it gives 8% attack, but we sacrifice 70%. So I actually only gain, like, 2.4% attack every time I pick up the attack percent, as a consequence of playing Anya without moving. Nearly at the 18-minute mark. This run's looking okay, I guess. Right, so when's... Oh, big doggo. We already have our 18-minute boss in. More pickup range. I can actually leave the boss alive on the screen. The game does have an achievement saying leave a 10 or 20 minute boss online on the screen for more than 5 minutes. That's not a question of difficulty though. I've already maxed the achievements in this game, so it's not like I need to do it again. But yes, there is a keep a boss on screen for 5 minutes achievement. I still can't say it, we've still got a minute and a half left, plus 5 bosses. Yeah, I'm really not bothered about what this boss does. It can sit there till 20 minutes. It's not even damaging me. I'm really not needing to target it. It's also freezing every now and then, like look at the top right. It's frozen because it ran through me while I was attacking it. It didn't actually hit me. So it met the conditions of the turkey. Let's take attack, obviously. Everything's better than speed. Then you've got the last minute panic. Which I mean, of course, nothing's really touching me right now. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. So, in case you didn't realise 00Q, what you're looking at here is basically the end of approximately 20 hours of attempts. You don't want to know. I honestly think it borders quadruple digit attempts. There's several hundreds and hundreds of attempts in trying to get this done. You have literally arrived at the very pinnacle of it, provided that I don't lose. Of which I don't want to say that it's guaranteed still yet. But this is literally... This has been so many attempts. So many efforts. So it would be nice if that 19 minutes and 40 seconds just doesn't lose. But I have pulled off more insane losses than that, so... It's still possible. Oh, and these guys are annoying. They were just fire projectiles, but they can't actually be damaged. I'm not gonna let them kill me though. Let's just go invulnerable. Don't want to risk it. Now, was that a mistake? This would be so funny if I now went down here, because I used my ult too early. But you know, when you can't move, you have to get rid of... Go. A lot of damage very quickly. This might still be a loss. Hopefully not. Problem is that Enan's also doing healing. I think the fact I don't have double meal might be the end of me. Oh, it was. Damn it. Alright, back to it. Damn it. Okay, so the new best is getting to 20 minutes and then failing? That's disappointing. Yeah, you've seen quite a lot. Yeah, that's literally, you've seen a couple of attempts of, this has been hours, like I say. I'm not trying to say it in like a bad way, I just mean what you managed to catch was like, for you to have caught that run specifically was, no other runner got past 15 minutes until that run just there. You know what? Let's mix it up. I'll continue it another day. I need to get a shirt on. Ugh. Right, so let's take a little break from stage 3 hard mode. I'll go back to it later, so let's get this set up. So the reason why the shirt, because I'm going to stick the camera back on, or rather stick it on, I suppose. Hello, it's me. So, camera's only here for one reason and one reason only. Proof, I guess. So now, the plan will be blindfold mode. Let's put, I think I want one extra weapon slot. If you know HoloCure Live, feel free to pick an idol and we'll give blindfold mode a run. This is a new blindfold, by the way. I've been using towels to cover my face, but I thought I'd actually go to the effort of buying a freaking blindfold. If not, I'll just choose. How about I choose then? So go nuts. You said go nuts. So if we go in nuts, we need to go Risu, and you'll see why. So this is blindfold challenge. I'm in a level up screen. By the way, blindfold runs do not go very successful. I mean, I have more success with them than obviously stage 3 hard, but I suppose it's a law of large numbers thing. So the way how blindfold mode works is, for the most part, my randoms are kind of random. My aim is kind of random. If I get in trouble anywhere and I take a lot of damage, I do this. Or this. Or this. You get the idea. I can move myself in and out of trouble. I use audio cues to tell when I go into level up. I use similar audio cues to know when I get I'm either in a stamp or a anvil menu. The two have got very similar audio cues when they drop. And I can do certain movements to know whether I'm in a level up screen like I am now, because right now so we're at option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, reroll. At the bottom is also eliminate, but I don't eliminate in these. And on the right is an arrow, and that shows you all the collabs. So I know right now I'm on option 1, then option 2, and then we continue. So of course the fun with this comes from, I don't know what the build is. We're just picking up items, we're picking up weapons. I I can tell when I get my ulti up. Like so. Mostly because with this controller, the controller rumbles like mad. This bad boy just zzz. But it's a new controller. I'm so glad I replaced the old one. It just stopped working. So part of the reason why I'm moving the way I am as well is because I know that I can stay nearer like XP drops. Gotta say though, it's kind of nice having, although I don't like having things on my face anyway, hate it. That's why I never really wear hats and stuff. But although blindfolds are usually uncomfortable, it's a lot nicer than having to do the towel strap. But I'm still alive. I think it's just XP I'm picking up. 2-minute box? No, this is isn't a 2-minute box. That was a anvil. Or I just selected the wrong thing within a level up menu. Obviously you can actually see what's going on, but I'm trying to commentate to my best of my ability of how I perceive it in my head. Another level up. So I have, one of the weapons I have is called the plug-in type Asakoko. Can you, I don't know if you can hear the little cheep noise. That's the sound of it coming up and being sent off. It goes, it just comes up and it goes cheep. There's a noise that sounds like a clack on wood, but I think that's Ritsu's passive where she hits a nut and then a nut explodes and it makes loads of nuts. So I think that's just a Ritsu passive thing. I know it doesn't make a difference whether I face this way or if I was to face that way. I still can't see. I'm just facing this way so you can see me. Thank you. Sorry. Repeat. Sign. Pig. I don't know. There's some BSL for you. Stamp. I got distracted being an idiot, so I had to work out what menu I was in. I do have a consistent way to put stamps in. What should I remove? This one? Ah, psych, I don't know what there is. That's why I don't remove stuff. Eliminations in blindfold mode are literally pointless, because I could be blocking off something I already have. That's why I don't do it. Huh? Is this an anvil? Yes. Okay. So this is the... Can't upgrade whatever this is. Some on the bottom row? And then I think I swapped to the top row and I upgraded the last weapon. which might have been the Asakoko, because I now hear two little cheeps. And it's my other weapon. I'm hearing like a whoosh sound, like a throwing. That's the glow sticks, right? So, one of my weapons is a glow stick that goes out and then explodes. And the other one's the little cheap Asakoko thing that just pews through a line. Something dropped, but I just also received a level up. That was confusing. I only tend to do one or two of these, by the way, because when you go from not being able to see, it really messes with your eyes. That's why pirates used to wear eye patches, so that they could go in the levels of the cabins of a ship, and they don't have to adjust their eyes to either going into the dark or coming back out into the light. That's why they actually had eye patches. It's not like there was a load of blind pirates. It was an environmental thing. Or situational thing, whatever the right word for context is in that one. Level up. Something dropped. I was aiming this way, so it should be in somebody from over here. Ish. But then again, I often go way too far up or down. Of course, and I don't realise just how far up or down I've gone. That's why stage 4 tends to be better. Because it's an enclosed oval. This is a far open space. The clack noise is throwing me off something wicked. I should be at my passives going off like nobody's business. As mentioned, the movement's kind of a little random, other than when I take damage. So I can achieve the same result while standing still. But it's more fun to move, right? Taking damage. Get away. That's an example of choose a direction and stay in it. As like a kiting tactic. Yeah, that clacking was so annoying, Ritsu. Can you stop it, please? Level up. Realistically, I think I'm at the time where I need to start taking just the top two options. Especially now. Because I'm assuming most things have either completely leveled up or nearly completely leveled up. And that the bottom option will start to just be holo coins permanently. To be fair, I know that might have seemed suspicious, me being able to pick up a drink from my bedside table. Innocuously drink it and then put it back down. But what's kind of nice is that I've got so used to just being in the dark in this room that I can pretty much navigate myself around. Plus, you know, I have this thing called a hand. It's an amazing biological invention that allows you to touch things, to use a sense of touch to navigate where things are, without having to see where everything is. This round's gone pretty well. It must be somewhere near 10 minutes now, right? Right? Or is my game literally lagging that badly that we're not at 10 minutes yet? That is a potential. The first time I feel like I've taken damage in a while too. Oh, a couple things dropped. Because the drop sound is so similar, they could be stamps, they could be anvils. There might have still been one of the 2-minute bosses that I hadn't yet killed. So it could have been a box in that. All three have a very similar or the same drop sound. Maybe I should add another layer of challenge onto my blindfold mode runs in future. Like, maybe wouldn't it be funny if I had my controller upside down like this? And then tried to play the game with upside down controls. That'd be fun. Maybe do like a blindfold and disorientated controller mode. Could be something for antics, I suppose. Well, I'll also point out now, if you're still with me, I have no idea, or I might just be talking to myself on this one. And I don't think it'd matter you even if you were still here anyway. But I think once we've finished with this live stream, I'll still delete the VOD for this live stream, because this is still an unsuccessful run on Ionder, and I don't want to keep filling up everything with a whole bunch of failed V2 runs. Not makes a difference. That was the 10-minute boss. Feels it makes a special cue. So that was it's been a while. The 10-minute boss on stage 1. 20 minutes is small army. 10 minutes? 10 minutes on stage 1 is giant chicken? Isn't it a big KFP? No, it's Fubuzilla, silly. Giant fox. So Fubuzilla's down. And it was firing beams out the side. Again, the movement's kind of random. I can just stand still like this until I'm attacked. I don't feel like I'm getting attacked much, which leaves me inclined to believe I might have headphones or something else. For a run to last this long, you normally require some defense. So I have proposal: either the body pillow or headphones. I haven't heard breastplate procs, so I might have membership. Or something saying I got something funny like Uber Sheep, and that I'm getting a load of burger drops, and that I'm actually getting sustained through burgers. Sorry, just readjusting. It was digging into my right eyeball a bit. I'm not trying to be a scourge on the blindfold community in video games. We've got enough of that as it is at the moment. Especially with that lady playing Monster Hunter. I'm trying to fight a latch on with a blindfold, but she's faking the blindfold. Such an idiot. Just either do it blindfold or just don't do it blindfolded, you know? No point in being deceitful with it. I actually do want to try a couple of Monster Hunter World arena hunts with a blindfold. That could be funny. Maybe go into like one of the arena challenge mode, maybe one of the arena challenges as well. Fight like a Kuryaku. Blindfold run. See how well I can fight Kuryakus. Should do fairly well in that. I've definitely earned my stripes with Kuryaku. So my Asakoko should be maxed. I think everything's probably maxed by now. I'll hazard a guess that I'm either missing a weapon or an item upgrade now, and that's it. Or I'm maxed. One of the two. I really don't think I could be that far off. Directional hearing doesn't work on the boxes. It just plays the sound in both ears. If you're curious as to why I'm not using locational sound on like drops, it's because I literally can't. Also because I'd still fail even if I had it, to be honest. If it just played left or right, it could be left above or right below, and you just wouldn't know. I am trying to find what dropped though. Another drop somewhere around here. So I was aiming here. Of course the Asakoko fires wildly. You'd have seen that by now. The shrimp tails basically come along and then they just seek the closest enemies. So if it was an Asakoko kill, I'll never be able to find it. I am walking towards XP right now. So there's XP around here. Always a lot of enemies closing in, one of the two. Be interesting to see what I actually have when I open my eyes. Fairly secure on one weapon, and I've made an assumption about 3 items. And Ritsu's passive is making it hard as balls to decipher the others from audio cue. I'm just still assuming it's some kind of defensive measure. I don't think it's anything with haste. I'm going to go out on a limb and so that it feels like it's a while between our specials. And I'm going to say I've got the Hope Soda can. Oh, box. No? The box? Stamp. That was the second stamp. So spamming A on the new stamp slots in the first available slot for the first 3. So that's the way you can guarantee you fill out your stamp slots, even if you don't know what the stamps are. I could also tell I wasn't in a Smith menu because I couldn't move up or down in it. If you can move up and down, that means that you're either in a Smith menu or a level up menu. So that's a process of elimination mechanic. This is a level up, for instance, so now I can't go left, but I can go right. So again, this is a reroll. I don't know why I'm trying to demonstrate blindfold run mechanics when it literally makes no difference to anyone. I would have normally run another blindfold run or 2 by now, but because this one's gone well, I might even be able to one-shot this. That stupid passive sound. 2-minute boss? Or anvil? Anvil. So, I think I did just level something up. Because normally with a weapon enchantment, like an upgrade, it has to do the little thing where it shows the weapon that shakes. Then it tells you whether it was a success or fail. But that didn't. And it does that even on the 100% success chance ones. So this means that I'm still missing something. Part of the fun is just working out what items I have. Yes, I have headphones. That's what was keeping me alive? Yes, I wasn't hearing it before, but that's definitely headphones. Without a shadow of a doubt. And yeah, the distance between those ults must mean I have Hope Soda. Or the game's running really slow. So I'm guaranteed on the headphones. I'm confident with the Pope Soda. I know about the Asakoko. The other weapon I still haven't got a clue. So I'm 4 items away. I still think I have like a body pillow, honestly, which is the blue bar. If there's like a little blue bar above the green hit points bar, I have body pillow. That's something that of course you can see, but I can't. But I'm just letting you know it's there. It's like a little blue bar. If I have body pillow. I don't think I've got anything haste. I'm going to roll out the face mask and the energy bottle. Because my attacks aren't fast enough. The sound between each attack is not quick. Or to a point quick enough for haste multipliers to kick in. I'm thinking something like limiter for the XP and gold pickup range. That's what I'm thinking. And then maybe not Candy Kingdom because that's haste. I'm thinking I've got something with crit. Maybe, you know what? Even if I have like focus shades, which are the little orange triangle ones. Even if I have focus shades, which is crit damage for projectile stuff. Does feel like the game's probably running choppy though. Should be at or near 20 minutes by now. Sense of time always goes off when I'm blindfolded. I think that's a skill issue. And again, I can just stand still. Okay, there's a lot of enemies in that direction. Let's move this way. There's enemies there too. So do I just go up and right? Hold on. Reset. What was them explosions? Do I have... Couldn't possibly wait this long for the... Oh, that was the ulti nuts. Right. Must have been. I'd have known by now if they had Holobomb. It's got to have been the ulti finisher. I just didn't realise that the ulti was going to take so long. So yeah, the game's probably not feeling so well, Mr. Stark. We're probably only like 14 or 15 minutes through then. The music's done a full loop. Each one of the music loops is 15 minutes, by the way, for what I've got here, because that's how I sourced it. But that doesn't mean 15 minutes in real life, doesn't mean 15 minutes in the game while I'm streaming anyway. We know that. So there was also the previous piece on the OST, which I was actually in when I started. I've legit opened my eyes for the first time inside the blindfold. It's like it's almost like a white light. I know it's light blue on the outside or whatever, but from the inside looking at it, it's like a really bright white blue. Very strange. That's why I don't like opening my eyes with a blindfold on. I mean, don't really like having a blindfold on, as I mentioned, but I like doing it for the spirit of these sorts of shenanigans. I suppose it's not all bad. I think an item drops somewhere in here, like an anvil or a stamp. Lots of enemies. Uh-oh. I can't move. Oh! I can't move because I'm in a level up. I thought I had lost. No, I did lose. Hold on. How far did I get? Oh man, I thought I lost, but because I don't have the music video, the thingy off, I couldn't tell. How far did that go? Right, I can go away now. 2 box work the first time. Can I leave streams on listen and playlist? 1740, thanks 00Q. Oh man, just my eyes. Right, now I can answer your questions. Very much RNG to take the wheel, yes. It's otherwise it's movement stuff. It's knowing your movements on that one. 2-minute box right the first time, yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of similar audio cues, so it's hard to get it right. Can I leave the streams on listen and playlist? I can just leave. I don't have to delete the VOD. I deleted the last one because it literally was just nothing burger. If you want me to leave this one, I'm more than happy to. They'll just sit in my playlist tab on my channel. Some of them I put into playlists, like how there's a idle day playlist for everyone. But yeah, so I think I'm actually going to end it for now. Let's come off there. I want to turn the music off. Right. Yeah. So. Thanks 00Q for hanging out with me. It's been an honour and a pleasure. I might be on tomorrow evening, but I'm not sure. Otherwise, probably live stream My camera still shows us being on. What you doing to me? Deactivate. Yeah, so might be something like a Dark Souls stream in the next couple of days, but I don't know. Maybe a continuation Nier Automata. Who knows? But yeah, I'll let the VOD finish up because otherwise it just cuts in on my words. So yeah, I'll let it run.